Hey everybody, Corey Allen with Keller Williams here. Today we're talking to Gary with Pacific Northwest Railroad Archive at 425 Southwest 153rd Street in Burien, Washington. Enjoy!
I'm Gary Tarbox, Executive Director of Pacific Northwest Railroad Archive. We are actually celebrating our 10th year in Burien. Our mission basically is to preserve the history of the railroads of the Pacific Northwest and also make that history available over the internet. We are an all-volunteer organization. We have 85 volunteers that are actively working here when we are in session. The pandemic has definitely affected us in that we have shut down all of our get-togethers, but we have a lot of people working remotely at their homes with computers. You know, the pandemic has obviously slowed down our on-site participation, but our donors have been very, very responsive to it. We are in that way, but I'm focusing a lot of my attention on trying to get things happening remotely. PNRA is a consortium of 5 organizations, 3 of which are national, and we provide material for making their organizations' publications strong, and that's one of the important benefits. Another thing is we are a senior activity, and of course that puts us in the age group that is most susceptible to the COVID-19 problem, and we're aware of that. But on the other side of the coin is we are kind of an activity that people who really have an interest in railroads, and believe it or not, there's an awful lot of people like us that are interested in the railroad history. And now we're not kind of guys that like to see little trains run around in circles per se, even though we do a little of that. But it's really about the history, and which ends up being an economic history of the area. We are available on the internet. Our online presence is PNRA, CHIVE. In other words, you spell out archive and put an ORG behind it, and you are there. And that's you can reach us. The phone numbers and all of our connections are there. We have a presence, I should say, on Facebook. We are being a senior activity. We really are available. The people who are active here, of the 85 volunteers that we have, they come every week and spend 6 to 8 hours with us and work away. We have the group is very compatible, but also fairly quiet. They like to work on the cataloging or the scanning efforts. If that's at least interesting to anybody, I'd love to show you around and talk to you about how you could join us when we are all allowed to get back together.